Good morning, everybody. It is Bank Holiday Monday. It is Easter Monday. It is the 5th of April. So on these Mondays, what I do is I go through what I did last week, if I hit my goals, achieve my goals, and then I tell you what I want to achieve the coming week. Okay, this is not good. Did I achieve my goals last week? Let's have a look. So I said that I wanted to do 4 things and I'd be happy. They are sort out car parking and increases. I actually did that. Do you know what? I'm actually surprised looking at this now because I'm thinking, holy shit, I didn't actually do anything harder last week. I was with the kids and stuff. And Friday was Good Friday, obviously. And I didn't think I did a lot. In fact, I thought I did very, very little. But it turns out, sort out car parking increases. Yeah, I did that. Email people asking to go on their show. Oh, no, I missed that one. Sort out lease extension for Beverly. I started down the process about that. I need to chase up again and continue down the Bradford path for self-storage. And I did that. But literally, it was one email. I didn't do a lot last week. I'll be honest. I didn't do a lot. I was with the kids. I was playing. I was messing around. I had people around because you're all in back gardens now, which is amazing. And if I'm honest, I drank way too much. I'm going on holiday to Centre Parks in 2 weeks' time, and I am not drinking until then. Supposedly. We'll see how it goes, but that's the aim. So last week, if I'm honest, it wasn't a good week in terms of productivity. I just didn't do a lot, but then that's why we set up these lifestyle businesses, because we want to be in a position where if we're not feeling it, if it's not happening, or the kids are around, then guess what? We don't have to do it. And so that's what we've done that's what I've done anyway. Last week, I didn't do a lot. And yeah, I did feel a bit bad for it, but ultimately, I think the kids had a good time. I had a good time with the kids, spent time with the wife. So ultimately, it was a really, really good week. It was an enjoyable week, but in terms of productivity, it wasn't good at all. Right. So this week's jobs. I've got loads. What I'm really, really interested in this week is planning out a mastermind for hacking for self-storage, because so many people have been asking me to do some sort of mastermind, do some sort of coaching. Well, I say so many people. I think there's 2 or 3. Yeah, loads, so many people. But I'm just thinking that and this obviously is just me brain dumping. These episodes, the Monday ones, might not be for everybody, but this is me just brain dumping. The idea here is that I want to earn between 50 and 100 grand on the mastermind. So if I get 10 people all paying like 10 grand a year, that's 100 grand. And then it becomes worth doing. But then how do I do it? So I've got to look at the structure of it. How are we going to structure the mastermind? Because the one thing I don't want, I love white space in my calendar. I don't like it when I have to be or have to do something at a certain time. For whatever reason, it just makes me feel like tomorrow. I know I've got an interview between 1 and 2 o'clock. I'm interviewing somebody. And already I feel a little bit anxious about it, because not because I'm interviewing somebody on a podcast, but it's because I have to be there at that time. And so for me, I don't work well when I've got to be somewhere at some time or do something at some time. So with this mastermind, I'm a bit worried that I don't want it to take up more than 1 day a month for me. And so I need to structure it in such a way that people still get an amazing value out of it, but it also doesn't take up too much of my time, because working 1 day a month for 100 grand a year would be nice. It'd be good. But do I really want to take up more of my time? Do I want to go for 200 grand a year and work 2 days? I know it's like these figures for a lot of people are ridiculous, but time is my biggest currency. It's not necessarily money. It's about time. So I'm prepared to give up money for time, because I respect time more than I do money. I've got a weird relationship with money anyway. I don't think of it as like most people. So yeah, the most important thing for me is freedom and time. And I don't want to be shackled by 2 or 3 days. And what would it mean for the mastermind? Would they want to speak to me more often? Would I be available for people to speak to? So there's all sort of things that I need to think about. So the structure of the mastermind, that's the number one job this week. I want to obviously go back through last week's jobs as well. Like requested me on other people's podcasts and stuff, and do that. I need to do that. Mahesh, my developer, is creating some software for me, 2 bits of software. So I need to do that. I've also got a fantastic course that we've done, SEO course I need to go through. There's Anne Ballard stuff that I paid $2,000 for a two-hour conversation with about self-storage. And so she's giving me loads of tips that I've missed for my self-storage, how to improve it and where we can drive revenue. And so I need to go through that video again because we recorded my session. What else? Sort of back wall. I want to sort this back wall out, make it look better. I've got to paint my Supergrand's fence. My grandma fell over in the wind about 4 weeks ago and broke a hip. So she's been in hospital and a halfway house. So she's not allowed to stay in hospital, but she can't go home because she can't get up the stairs. So she's in there for maybe another 3 weeks or so. And so I want to paint her fence because I know that'll make her happy. My personal finance sheet I want to do this week as well. But I'm saying these like there's loads of things out there because ultimately the kids are on holiday this week. My wife's got a scan in York on Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon. It's Caden's birthday, so I won't be working Wednesday. Today's bank holiday Monday, Tuesday. The kids are off. We're doing something with the kids. Thursday, we're going to somewhere in York or something to stream. I don't know. So I don't have a lot of time for work as such. So I've got lots of things to do, but I'm not going to say, look, I want to do this, and this, because if I'm honest, I probably won't get round to them. So I don't want to then have to come on here and say, oh, guess what? Last week I didn't do anything, because this week is primarily, number one, I think I'm nailing being a good husband at the minute, by the way. I think helping around the house. There's a great book called The 5 Love Languages to help you with your relationship. Like I love words of affirmation, say like, oh, you look sexy, you look pretty, you look nice, and physical touch. They're my love languages. It makes me feel loved, and that's how you feel, how you want to be loved is how that you love somebody else. I love Claire like that. But when I read this book, I've realized her love languages aren't physical touch. They aren't words of affirmation. They're more me doing shit around the house, helping with dishwashers and, wiping down and washing and ironing and stuff like that. So I'm trying to do more of that. And she said, "You've changed." And I was like, yeah, you're damn right I have. Oh, you mean I've done this for ages, Claire? And so, yeah, it's a really good book, by the way, for anybody wanting to strengthen their relationship. I think that is definitely 100% worth it. So, yeah, this week I want to be more present with the kids and continue trying to love Claire in her love languages this week. That's more important than me for doing little jobs. Obviously, there's Mahesh's video that for the software I need to go through. He's done, so I need to update that. That's something I'm going to try and do today. And paint Supergrand's fence, and I want to do that. I need to do some recordings as well for this podcast for the I don't know if somebody's here. No, I don't think so. Good podcasting there, Dean. Yes, I need to do I need to record this week's Saturday's episode as well, the book review. So there's loads of things I need to do, but I'm gonna have to find times to get it in. Thought I had somebody again. Try to find times to get it in, but ultimately it's about the kids this week, and then next week I'm going to smash it, hammer it. Because the kids are back at school, and then I can get going the week before we go away on holiday. I always like a week before the holiday, because you always seem to get shit done. You get stuff done because you're not here next week. So yeah, right. So that's basically what is happening in my life at the minute, guys and girls, and Zach and Kai and whoever, your kids. Yeah, not a very successful week in terms of productivity, but I spent a lot of time with you guys, so it's more important than productivity, isn't it? So yeah, this week, Plan Out Mastermind and Mahesh's software, I suppose, are the two main things, and then Anne Ballard stuff. So they're the three main things that I need to do this week. All right, girls, guys, Zach, Kai, love you all, and I'll speak to you tomorrow morning. Got another awesome episode. All right, bye.